Hi, everyone, and welcome to our webinar today. My name is Ayat Shakari. Welcome to 7 New Year Resolutions to Increase Conversions. I have with me today Khalid Saleh, who is the co-founder of invesp, and he is an author of the book Conversion Optimization. He's also an in-demand speaker who has presented at many events such as SMX, SES, PubCon, and many others. Khalid, how are you doing?
Doing well. Hello, everybody, and thank you for joining us today. Excellent. And also, of course, with me, my co-host who just introduced me, Ayat. You guys are probably familiar with her. She's the co-author of the book, and Ayat actually runs our projects. So she deals a lot with conversion optimization. I think, Ayat, you've finished almost over 300 conversion optimization projects. Um, just quick housekeeping notes. If you look in your GoToWebinar, there's a place where you can post questions for us. So feel free to post any of your questions. We'll try to answer them at the end of the webinar. If there are some questions that we're not able to cover, we'll try and probably take those questions and answer them in our blog. With that, let me go ahead and start with a quick pop quiz over here. And you can participate and answer. Ayat, you can help me probably with reading some of the answers. And we love to do these pop quizzes, sort of like, we'll take some of the case studies that we've done. With that, let's jump into our first pop quiz. So I'm going to show you three different designs for three different product pages. And the question that you have that we are asking you, which one of those designs generated more conversions? In this case, you are looking at a product page design for a manufacturer, for a seller of furniture. Average order value is about $1,500. I actually want to give us some more background about this particular customer.
Yeah, they're just a large online retailer that sells furniture. Probably one of the kind of leading companies that started, within that vertical online. And you know, uh, just in general, furniture, just that specific furniture vertical is quite difficult, just because it is kind of a larger purchase from the customer's perspective. So what we did with this particular company was we wanted to make sure that we just simplified the way that the information was actually presented. So this is the original
Design. Let me
design.
yep. Let's take a look at the second design. Here is design B, and there is a third design over here. Let's jump into the third design. So let's go back
So
and
with
look
this
at the
particular,
designs.
let me just kind of make a comment for whether it's B or C, you can kind of see that the difference there in the design is the actual add to cart location has been shifted. Um, so that's kind of important to note.
Very good. So
And
let's
then
give
with
our audience a chance to see what design they think is a better design. Design A, design
yep,
B, or design C. And let's keep them. And I see design C over here. We have more. I think some people are asking me to see design C as well. Okay.
if you can go back and show them again just one more
Okay.
time.
So here is design A. Here is design B. And here is our design C. And Ayat, you want to give us some feedback on some of the answers you're seeing?
So I'm seeing lots of C's. It seems like the majority are leaning towards variation C.
Excellent, excellent. Well, let's jump in and see which design actually won, and what is the new year resolution that you can draw from this. And so, if you have selected design B, you'd have actually seen a 6% increase in conversion. Now, design B actually for a company, they used to do about if I recall correctly, when they first joined us, they were doing about $1 million in sales. So a 6%, and this is monthly actually, a 6% uplift is considerable. $60,000 money that you can take into the bank. So Design B generated a 6% uplift in conversions. However, design C actually generated 108% uplift in conversions. So significant increase in conversions. You're talking about doubling the amount of revenue that you are taking into the bank. So yes, those of you who select Design C is the design that won. So what is the lesson that we are taking from here? If you think about the different marketing effort that you do, you could be spending your marketing dollars on SEO. You could be spending your marketing dollars on PPC, personalization, social media, email marketing, social. There's site search. There's endless number of ways that you can spend your marketing dollars, and ultimately, the goal from any marketing effort, you want to see the ROI that's being generated by the dollars that you are investing. And not only because we are a conversion optimization firm, but when we look at the long term impact, if you're spending your money on PPC, if you're spending your money on social media, if you're spending your money on email marketing, the minute you stop the efforts into any of these marketing activities, the return sort of goes away. But in conversion optimization, the minute you introduce a new design and that design generates an increase in sales, you can definitely see that in the bank month after month. And that is the beauty of conversion optimization. So, however, this would have been nice and fine, but the reality of it is that many companies deal with that increasing conversion rates is very a very complex problem. Otherwise, everybody will be looking at 10 to 12 to 14% conversion rates. Increasing conversion rates, and this is one of the things that you want to keep in mind, requires a sophisticated analysis. It requires you to have a very focused solution, and we're going to address that in some of our New Year resolutions. And finally, it requires introducing new designs that have higher probability